Hi friends, welcome to my channel and today's topic is about Kirchhoff laws. There are two types of Kirchhoff laws, Kirchhoff voltage law and Kirchhoff current law. Coming to the Kirchhoff current law, here it states that the algebraic sum of currents meeting at a point is equal to 0, or it can also be said as the sum of the currents entering the node is equal to the sum of the currents leaving the node. By this definition, I will explain this definition by this. See this example, I1 amount of current is entering this node and I2 and I3 amount of current is leaving the node. So this I1 is equal to I2 plus I3 by this definition. Once again read the definition, the sum of the currents entering the node is equal to the sum of the currents leaving the node. So the entering current is I1, that is equal to the leaving current, sum of the leaving currents, because two currents are leaving, so those are I2 and I3. So I1 plus I2, I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. And coming to this example, when we see here, I1, I3, I6 are entering this node, whereas I2, I6 and I4 are leaving the node. So by that we can write as the sum of currents entering the node is equal to the sum of currents leaving the node, we are going to write I1 plus I3 plus I5 is equal to I2 plus I4 plus I6. This is what the Kirchhoff current law. And also the Kirchhoff current law is based on the law of conservation of charge. As here, see here, this I1 can be written as d q1 by dt plus dq3 plus dt 4 by as we know here, as we know the formula that dq is equal to I into dt. By that we have written this. So then we can find q1 plus q3 plus q. Yes, in this way it is based on the law of conservation of charge. This is about the Kirchhoff current law. And this is Kirchhoff's second law, Kirchhoff voltage law. The definition of Kirchhoff's voltage law is the algebraic sum of voltages in a closed loop is equal to 0. By this, and now to write a KVL equation, we have considered and clockwise direction to write the KVL equation. Here considering in clockwise direction, first of all the voltage source, we have a minus symbol for, so we are writing minus Vs. And next with the resistance voltage is of V1. For a resistance, the first terminal is always plus and the second terminal is always minus, so it is plus V1, next plus V2 plus V3 is equal to 0, because the algebraic sum of voltages in a closed loop is equal to 0. That is the KVL equation. So the KVL equation of the above circuit is V1 plus V2 plus V3 is equal to Vs. This is the KVL equation of the above circuit. And we all know that this can also be written as the voltages are already present here, we are not we have written V1 plus V2 plus V3 is equal to Vs. But if the voltages are not given, so we consider it is it in a clockwise direction. What we have considered in a clockwise direction is the current. Let the current I flow in the circuits in a clockwise direction. So then we can write this as assume that voltages are not present. So by the Ohm's law, we already know that V is equal to IR, right? So by that we are writing minus Vs plus IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3 is equal to 0. I into R1 plus R2 plus R3 is equal to Vs. This is also a KVL equation. Then we have considered the circuit like this. Means we have not directly assumed the, we are not directly considered the voltages. We considered only the resistance R1, R2 and R3 with Vs voltage, and I amount of current is flowing in the circuit. Then the KVL equation is this. And for example, they asked us to find the voltages V1 and V2 of the circuit, right? So to find it by KVL we can find this. So by KVL, here what happened, this is the one resistance and this is another resistance, and consider I amount of current is flowing in a clockwise direction. So writing KVL equation for that, start from here. As it's a voltage source, when it is in clockwise direction, first as it was minus, so we are writing minus 30 volts, and again this is plus and this is minus. It is in this direction, right? So plus 6. As this is only the resistance, they have not mentioned any voltages. By the Ohm's law, we already know that to find the voltage, we will write 6 IR no means resistance into current. Here we don't know the current, so I know, we will write 6I. In this direction, no, again coming to here, it's a positive symbol, so we are writing plus 20. Again coming here, this is plus and this is minus, right? So coming here, this is a minus symbol, so minus 4I is equal to 0, because the sum of algebraic voltages in a closed loop is always equal to 0 in a KVL. So that's what it is equal to 0. Then see, minus 30 plus 20 is minus 10. And sorry, this is plus because we consider for a resistance always plus and then minus. So we are writing 6I plus 4I is 10I is equal to 0. Then 10I is equal to 10, I is equal to 1 ampere. We got I is equal to 1 ampere. So we want to find V1 and V2, right? And this is, let's think this is V1 and this is V2. So V1 is equal to 6 into current, no. So 6 into 1 is 6 volts. And again V2, 4 into I, that is 4 into 1 is equal to 4 volts. Therefore V1 is 6 volts and V2 is 4 volts. And here is the example 2. Now we have to find VR, this voltage here. To find this voltage by applying a KVL. By using KVL, writing a KVL equation is very easy for any of the loop or any of the circuit. So by this we have to find VR. The KVL equation only depends on its definition, that is the algebraic sum of voltages in a closed loop is always equal to 0. So by this, consider a clockwise direction. In clockwise direction, when we are writing the KVL equation in clockwise direction, first of all minus 20 plus 8. We are writing directly 8 here because they did not mention the resistance value here. They directly gave the voltage. So we did not consider any current also, as they have given the direct voltage value. This is plus 8 volts. And again this is plus VR is equal to 0. Then minus 12 plus VR equal to 0. Therefore VR is equal to 12. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in the next video.